preparing your store, these are assets and tools that I like to use and do prior to building out my store. You're going to see here that I have a fully polished, built out store. But to prepare that and make this really easy, here's some of the things I like to do. First thing is product cards, right? Product cards quite literally make or break how good your store will perform a lot of the times, right? So I put a big emphasis on creating really good product cards because the rule of thumb is if you can create good product cards where a customer doesn't really have to scroll too much to get answers and questions to their problems, then you're going to be way better off. Let's use this brand as an example here, She Vitality, right? So if we go to their product, they use this thing called a cellulite relief kit, which helps reduce cellulite buildup for women. If I go here, right, without having to scroll through on their website and scroll and see all this stuff, if I just click through their product cards, it's going to answer a ton of questions for me. For one, I get to see that they offer a bundle and an offer bundle, which is dope. I get to see how this helps me with problems, what problems this actually aids in, right? Reduces cellulite, fade stretch marks, firm, saggy skin, scalps and tones, right? So that's really good. Transformation before and after to really sell the point, like, hey, I can understand how this helps, but what would it actually look like in real time? I can see more transformation, more information about objection handling, right? What if I have super saggy skin? Will this help for me? What if I have uneven texture skin? Will this help for me? Right? This is called objection handling. Okay. They provide more like highlights and features and benefits about what this does, and then again they reemphasize their bundle plus more customer reviews and then more before and afters. Right. Risk reversal here, it's selling off for a reason, so it's providing more trust with the customer. It's doing it before and after, not before and after, but actually us versus them, which is also really good. Right. So I can scroll through and quite literally get all the questions answered about this product. I actually don't need to scroll. Right. I don't need to go through and read and get more on the website. I can literally just look at the product cards. So we're going to talk about creating really good product cards and how super simple this actually is. My formula for product cards, you don't need a ton, but the ones you do have are important. One is always an offer. So a lot of the times I like to take a look and make sure that an offer is on my product card. Let me show you another brand that does this really well. Okay, here's another example of a brand doing it, right? So on the first product card here, buy one, get two free, right? So immediately you're getting an offer, why you need it, the formula and packaging, satisfaction guarantee, so that's risk reversal. We have a formula here. So a lot of times this follows this, right? Key benefits and features. Risk reversal a lot of times is like money back guarantee, 60-day, 90-day money back guarantee. Objection handling, customer reviews, transformation before and afters. Ingredients, right? So if it's like a supplement or something like that, or if it's like a specific product, you want some type of formula or something that's unique about your product, right? So I believe if we take a look here, obviously they have the ingredient list, but they also have something where it's like this, right? Where it has the key ingredients and what it's there for. Right, I don't really care the fact that this product has saffron in it, but now that I know saffron is there for the anxiety support, now I care. Right, so positioning the solution. So that is how we do that. And creating product cards is actually super easy, especially with ChatGPT or AI. I'm going to show you literally how I create my product cards by literally taking my competitors' product images and recreating it for my own. So it's actually super easy. All you need to do is take a screenshot of the product card that you're going to be stealing from your competitor, using from your competitor, and all you got to do is literally throw it into ChatGPT and say, hey, I want you to create a ChatGPT script that takes my logo and recreates this image but with my logo on top of it. So that same Sheila Jeep brand here, for example, right? They have their logo on top of it. And guys, a lot of times it really just comes down to just putting your logo on top of a product already. But you can see that they have it here. I had a brand called The Flare, and I wanted to test this exact same thing. So all I literally did was, you can literally see right here, is let's actually scroll up a little bit here. Boom. Create a copy that remakes this image. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. So it does that, and then actually, now I gotta scroll back up a little bit more to show you guys the start of this prompt. But basically, I have my logo here, and you create your logo, which you can do in Canva real quick. So here we go. Here's the brand, right? So I took the exact brand. I'm like, great, great. Now let's get into product card design. Create a ChatGPT script that makes image 1 and replace the brand name logo and put my logo, which is image 2. So literally like remove this and put my logo there. So it was giving me a little bit of issues there until I got it to actually work. Sometimes ChatGPT can be stupid. So that's why I find that it's easy to ask it to give me a ChatGPT prompt to execute this design. Right? Once you do that, then it gets really good at creating logos and stuff for you and swapping things in and out for you. So I even asked it to create an ebook for me, and it created the ebook there. And yeah, that's all you really need to do. So find a competitor with good product cards and literally replicate that, right? So I even ask it like, yo, here's a section of my website. Take my product card here and just throw it into, recreate it to fill out these custom columns here on my website. And it gave me everything there, and it starts to print out for me. That's it. So that's all it comes to creating product cards, guys. It's just like whatever, product card or whatever competitor you have in the market space, just take their product cards. And even if it's not a direct one-to-one competitor, right? Let's say I wanted to sell a different type of supplement, but I like this competitor's product cards. I can just literally say, take a screenshot of their product card, throw it into ChatGPT, give it my logo or my brand name, and tell, hey, ChatGPT, recreate this, but with my logo and image in mind, and then it'll redo that for you. So that's how you quickly create product cards. As far as realistic pictures of people holding your product in hand, that's where I use Higgsfield for. And Higgsfield is a advanced version of ChatGPT. It has basically all the popular AI generating tools all in one place. And you can use different variations. Like Nana Banana has been working really well for me. So you'll see in the training of me building an actual store that I'm going with this remineralizing tooth powder, and I put my brand logo on top of the product. And all I had to do was just grab a stock image of the product and then my logo, combine the two, and use Nana Banana and say, hey, take this image and then my logo and put it on top of the product. Great. Now I have a picture of the product in hand, and I'm going to just create these realistic pictures of people holding my product. And it's as simple as literally going in and just saying like, I have the picture of the person and the picture of the jar, and it's just like, yo, just have this person, switch out the other logo name with my current brand name. And that's it, right? And like it's really cool because it can generate really, really clean pictures for you. And then with my product cards as well, like I can take the competitor's listing off Amazon, for example, and literally reuse their exact Amazon listing pictures and then just swap my logo on top of it using ChatGPT. Or for the realistic pictures of people actually holding your product, that's where I would recommend Higgsfield. Totally optional. ChatGPT can do this as well. But ChatGPT makes the image, like here's an example of a ChatGPT generation, right? This is from ChatGPT, and then this is from one of the other models, like Nana Banana here. ChatGPT just always makes a character look so smooth and perfect, while Higgsfield does a better job. Like Nana Banana, Flux context also makes them look like they actually have blemishes and features on their skin. And that's how I do it. And then what you can do from there is take a picture or take one of these pictures and you can turn it into a video by literally clicking here, clicking this video button, and then it's going to pull up a prompt that you can use to make it a realistic picture, turn this realistic picture into a video, which is really cool. You can also just go to TikTok and find videos of people using your product if it's like a fully white labeled product that you could just use off of TikTok. And it's all the same thing and it works really, really well. Yeah, so that's all you really need to do and prepare, for your product cards. Get some realistic pictures and images. You can use Higgsfield to make your product actually look like a branded product, and then get a product description, which you can pull from Amazon if you have a similar product that you're using on Amazon. Just get a product description and some Gifs, and then you're ready to build a store. So yeah, in the next few trainings, we're going to actually break down step by step how I build a store and some other cool things we can do to make as much money as possible.